Alright. This looks like it is a 3-room start, from what I can tell. Also should mention, the build got nerfed. This build is getting nerfed, so I am actually testing a different weapon. Because I can't use a cool rain anymore. Yay, global damage. Less global damage, so. Wait, hold on. I think that marked incorrectly because I accidentally fat fingered the keypad. Good evening, because that's their. There's a trap gauntlet. Yeah. Mirage Archer's noticeably slower, to say the least. This is me testing the fix for this character, hopefully. I ran a map. I ran a map with this character before the stream, and I felt fine with the different bow. But it's no cool rain. It's no cool rain. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. We did a lot of those nerfs we saw coming, right? Like Poet's Pen. Well, not Poet's Pen. Zerfies, damage immunity, stat sticks. A lot of the stuff we saw coming. Cool rain kind of caught me off guard. I'll admit that. This leads to a side room no matter what, since... Yeah. Alright. So I don't need to check the side room. Do need to do the rest of this room to see what the layout looks like. They're gonna nerf quad totems. They did a weird thing with totems. They didn't remove the extra totems from Ascendancy and put it on gear, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing for the Ascendancy, however, in my mind it's also kind of a good thing because that means it's easier to get extra totems on non-Hierophants. I feel like that was the main purpose of that change. I just saw that now a non-Hierophant, it's easier to make a passive tree for a, well, it incentivized going non-Hierophant totems by de-incentivizing Hierophant, which, don't know if that was the best idea, but it was what they went with. Alright, this does not feel as quick as Cool Rain, but it's still decent. Damage isn't that much, but placing 2 at once is stupid. I kind of like the whole place 2 totems at once, because if there's anything that annoys me with a totem character, it's, oh, Uber Elders one-shot all 5 of my totems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're good. Now it's 1, 2, 3, I can dodge. I kind of like the additional placement because it just allows you to get to ramp up your damage quicker. And it's also a, what's it, mana efficiency makes that a bit better as well. Fergus. Sometimes you just want to place 1 totem. Though, the times I personally would want to place 1 totem, if 1 totem is enough to clear a pack. However, placing 2 totems is not going to ruin that. The Havarichi missions, yes, you do want to place 1 totem, but we don't know what's going on with Syndicate missions, I guess. Trap Gauntlet. I can't really think of too many times I just want 1 totem, I'm gonna be honest. Outside of times where I need to control my damage a bit, and that doesn't happen too often. Spreading out totems is kind of... Spreading out totems is kind of good. Well, why was spreading out totems good in the first place? Is the question I would ask. And it is for its area to draw aggro in different spots, and so that if you have too many totems clustered together and Atziri nukes them, then you're gonna have to take the time to replace all of those totems again. Now while your totems are gonna be forced to be clustered, so she might nuke them, it's very easy to get them back out. So I feel like it kind of fixes itself. Is there just the silver door in here? Looks like it. Kill that one eye on the side of an elder fight. That's understandable. That was understandable. Granted, I guess now you'll kill him faster. I guess.
The warrior bled upon the Zaras.
But it really is just like, I think it will still be fine simply due to the fact that it's a less of a pain in the ass to replace your totems now. What's going on, Eric? Oh, I should mention I haven't looked at all of the gems that were released earlier, so I'm probably gonna look at those. I also haven't seen the passive tree. I was busy taking my finals. I also learned how much of a turbo nerd I am during said finals. What did you decide on for your weapon? Really want to try the 4-link toxic rainbow we were testing. You're testing what kind of wording now? It is a +2 bow with increased attack speed. That's mastercrafted. And you know what? I'll take off efficacy. This is the 4-link again. We'll see where this is. Nothing we haven't seen before on the gem front. Well, we got the 2020 quality gems, including the new skills, so we can actually see the wording on the new skills. This still feels fine. It does feel noticeably slower, but this still feels fine. Now, there are actually a couple ways to actually get this bow. Alt spamming it is an option. Alt spamming until you get an eye level 55 thicket bow. Alt spam it to get +2 bows, and then mastercraft attack speed. And something I will probably do during the league, because it's going to be a lot more accessible, mastercrafting it to exalt on +1, so you can then get like a very, very easy +3 bow. That is very much an option. Then you throw on the attack speed and whatnot. Something else what's it? Another air quote easier way. I'm not necessarily going to call it easier because of what it requires, but a more controlled way is using Essences of Dread. An Essence of Dread can actually force +2 onto the bow. So if you actually just craft with the essence itself, you can get like a guaranteed +2 bow. Granted, that requires you to get the essence, which may or may not be difficult depending on your luck. Get the Queen of Force. Yes, Queen of Force is staying in the build. Hold on, I just need to make sure I'm getting the zone right. What's it? What was I thinking? What was I saying? Yeah, keeping Queen of the Forest, because this entire build is built around Queen of the Forest. The only reason I'm able to run at this move speed is because Queen of the Forest. And honestly, post-patch, the main difference is I'm gonna basically be, it's like, if I took off my boots. That's how fast the character would be if I just took off my boots. It's going from, like, currently it's 300% move speed. So it'd go from 300 to 275. It's gonna suck. No doubt it's gonna suck, but there's no real way around it if you're building for move speed. Tempest or Stormcloud bow. I don't think Tempest or Stormcloud will be good because while they're fast, they are fast. However, a thicket bow can be. It's not. I don't know if a thicket bow can get as fast as a Stormcloud. However, a rare bow gets the really powerful option of +3 to the gem, and because I'm not building for I'm not building for hit damage. I'm building for dot damage, and the dot damage scales off of the Toxic Rain gem. Plus the gem levels is a powerful modifier. So if I was to choose between a +2 level gem thicket bow with attack speed on it and a Tempest, I'd probably go with the thicket bow. What am I missing from lab? This is definitely empty right here. Yeah. Okay. There's just a Dark Shrine missing somewhere. This character's not necessarily fast enough to handle fire, or running freely on fire. I'm not using the, what do you call it? The Griffin weapon swap. Okay, there's a Dark Shrine. At least on the Yep side, this character may have gotten hit by the Queen of Forest nerf, but did not get hit by Leap Slam or Wardling Blade nerf. Getting flasks, alright. Oh, the cool kids use Flame Dash. No, everyone uses Lightning Warp, right? That's why everyone's using Post Pen, because Lightning Warp is good. Ooh. That was frightening. Oh, he's got Gargoyle and Essences. That's frightening. Yeah, noticeably slower, but still can do it on a 4-link at a decent pace, I would say. That I would clarify that. I would mention that oh, that's a level 16 Empower. That is a good pace for a 4-link. Alright. Let me go ahead and get these lab notes made.